If you always wanted an iPhone running on Android OS, then the Vivo V5 Plus is the answer to all your prayers. It looks exactly like the iPhone 7, but clicks 7 times better selfies and costs half as much. So let's go ahead and check out the Vivo V5 Plus, the world's first smartphone with dual selfie cameras. The Vivo V5 Plus is not just an incremental update from its sibling V5 that launched a few months ago. Instead, it boasts a lot of new features like the 20 megapixel dual front camera, Full HD display, improved 16 megapixel rear camera, fast charging and much more. So let's go ahead and unbox the device and see what comes in the box. In the box you get the Vivo V5 Plus handset, silicone cover, screen protector, power adapter, USB cable, SIM pin, earphones and the usual documentation. In terms of design, the front of the device is very similar to other Android smartphones in the market, only difference being the dual front cameras on the top. On the front you get the 20 megapixel dual selfie cameras, earpiece next to sensors, a 5.5 inches FHD display and a physical home button with an embedded fingerprint sensor accompanied by backlit capacitive navigation buttons. As you mentioned earlier, the Vivo V5 takes its design inspiration from the golden benchmark of smartphones, the Apple iPhone. Hence on the back you get the Vivo branding, camera and LED flash just like the way Apple places it. On the left is the dual nano SIM tray which can accommodate 2 nano SIM cards, no slot for microSD cards so no expandable storage here. On the right is where all the physical buttons like the volume rocker and the power buttons are. You get the 3.5mm audio jack, micro USB port, mic and a mono speaker on the bottom. Moving on to the USP of the device, its dual front cameras.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Well, please don't blame me. With the Vivo V5 Plus, everyone will want to take a selfie as it offers the best selfie you can get from a smartphone. And the reason for that is Vivo's relentless efforts to make your selfies better with each smartphone it launches. The bokeh effect you get from this smartphone's camera is nothing short of a DSLR with a prime lens in action. Don't believe me? Well, have a look at these samples. As you would have noticed, the selfies captured by the Vivo V5 Plus are undeniably great, but what about the primary camera? Well, let's check out how the 16 megapixel rear camera performs. We will let you be the judge by checking out the photos and video samples later. For now, let's have a look at the camera user interface and speed of capturing. Like most Android smartphones, this one too has a lot of filters and camera modes including the professional mode. Even though there is an improvement compared to Vivo V5's primary camera in terms of low light captures, but the color reproduction is incorrect. So let's go ahead and check out some camera samples now and then you can be the judge of what we just said. 5.5 Full HD IPS display is vivid and offers very good screen to body ratio, but it is not the best you can get at this price. Moving on to the UI of the device runs on Vivo's Fun Touch UI based on Android Marshmallow. And as you can notice, the device not only borrows heavily from the iPhone in the design department, but also the UI and icon set are straight out of Johnny Ive's design book. Like most things iPhone, this too has a notification bar that you can drag from the top and control center that you can swipe from the bottom. It's the control center where you get the toggles and shortcuts for Wi-Fi, calculator, etc. In terms of personalization, users get access to a plethora of wallpapers and themes through Vivo's iTheme personalization store. Here is a quick look at a very interesting theme based on skeuomorphism that depicts a home environment. Thanks to its 4GB RAM, reliable 2.0 GHz octa-core Snapdragon 625 processor, and Adreno 506 GPU, the performance is good. Out of the 64GB, users get about 54GB as the rest is used by system and apps that comes pre-installed. But the fact that the phone has no SD card support is something you need to be prepared about. Concerning the battery backup, the phone is a winner, as we got 1.5 days of usage without even worrying about the battery charging, even without using the battery saving features on the device. For heavy users, the 3000 mAh battery with dual charging technology for fast charging is always a welcome. As add-ons, users get features like Smart Motion, Wi-Fi display, Smart Split, Super Screenshot, and Smart Click. Just to give you an idea of how well the device handles gaming and graphic-intensive tasks, we ran the benchmark test for you. Here is how the V5 Plus fared in the N2 benchmark test. What works for this device is that it's an almost complete package with good design and build, dual lens selfie camera, tried tested internals, and not much competition in the offline market at this price. What doesn't work for it is the lack of microSD card slot, incorrect color reproduction by the rear camera in low light, hi-fi sound experience from mono speakers, and its price. But if clicking a selfie is a regime for you, then just grab the Vivo V5 Plus. So that was our review of the impressive Vivo V5 Plus. If the video was useful for you, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching the Unbiased blog.